You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
For the news with the Hawa, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices come. Credibility, now we ability news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, that's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Man, them girl begin the secretary power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah, give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get it back.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live on Liberty Online Television. Today is Thursday, the 23rd day of January 2024, and we will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show to you this morning. Mina Mabel Kaba.
And Mina Mohamed Kamara to say good morning. Viewers, today inside the program, we get for bring to you the 2023 Audit Report and waiting at the effect we get that the economy and plenty other stories that set for you inside the program. Continue for the program, the Liberty Breakfast Show.
All right, so another from Mohammed. Today we look at the economy, whose effects where people and within ministry departments and agencies we're not in grief or take the recommendation they're making inside the audit report. Whose effects this they get directly to the economy, and that's what we discuss inside this edition of the Breakfast Show. And also, we go for talk to the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, SLAJ. As you go know by now, tomorrow then we go for lay to rest. We late colleague journalists, we na the late Samuel Brahma Matia, we be the work for Vopad Radio. Earlier this week, we be bringing a report to UNA, usai police confirm say the station manager for Vopad Radio be confessed to police say na hire people we been killed Samuel. Well, tomorrow the family and party them go for Liam to rest. We go for can talk to SLAJ, waiting this mean for the media na salon if cases like this don't they come out outside the newsroom, they don't begin to kill people them they waiting this mean, and also waiting SLAJ they hope for see, especially so where the family they call now for justice for the late Samuel. Out of that, we go for Bringuna inside this edition of the Breakfast Show. Mohammed, I know say you to come way from the Far East.
Yeah, of course.
How was the traffic this morning? Because I can say East End and side we can get traffic, especially rush hours in the morning. You be experienced any traffic driving to work this morning?
Of course, it's always difficult for left the Far East for come now the central business area, you know, because we are in a congested area and also the traffic is so much at that end day.
Yeah.
But anyways, we can always navigate towards them, but it's really challenging.
I hope so the driver can take responsibility and be responsible on the road.
Oh yes, of course, somehow, but the police they need for still remain vigilant for always the day within their wood and they for ensure see and protect the safety of the lives and property of people when they apply their woods and day.
And also, some people are Freetown especially don't they complain about lights. How it sound like now the east end of Freetown, because they say when they come from, we would experience a little blackout the past week. Now I see don't they come one day in, one day out. How na area sound like?
This is not normal something at east end. For me, we reside around Shell. You know, we don't experience at times it can take almost a week we need to get lights. Always you get transformer issue, you know, we at the end of the day it can take you some time. Later on, it's a come and fix them. But really, they really get inconsistency in terms of lights.
Well, just hope the authorities them waiting at EDSA can listen to the cries of people, because we all know say for almost 2 to 3 weeks now, people on the complain against say that unusual blackouts will be done the day, don't they come back gradually? Well, we hope the authorities then go look into that, and also we wait up na so na Cantonment Road, we don't they call on authorities them for please come on board, join the community for ensure say they make the Cantonment Road just off King Hanman Road, opposite Sawi Drive. This Cantonment Road now one where they in very deplorable condition. People where they use very low vehicles them, the public transport them where they come inside with people them can attest to that. Where they ask that community people them don't already say them willing for support. Anybody will go on for come do a very good gesture now so for make this road, and I can come on board and support, even if not for the sake of Liberty TV, but also the community people them wait up now. We go appreciate that. The breakfast show they continue, and this is this Thursday edition with the first gonna court. Osai with the gonna the Freetown Magistrate Court number 2 before Magistrate Santigi Bangura. We don't send the case between Hawa Madiana Hunt and the state gonna High Court for trial. For no more about this, that we join Mariatu Sharif as he go update you on what happened at court yesterday.
After we Hawa Madiana Hunt, don't they appear in a court for 6 term, Magistrate Santigi Bangura don't they refuse for and bail. Wednesday, January 22, Magistrate Santigi Bangura and the Freetown Magistrate Court number 2 don't send the case between Hawa Madiana Hunt and the state go High Court for further trial. Hawa Madiana Hunt be detained before the court on 2 count charge them, we get for do with sending insulting message through computer system contrary to law. Now Yusuf Isaac Sise and his team be they represent the state pan this case, and na lawyer Rashid Dumbuya and his team be they represent the accused Hawa Madiana Hunt pan this case. Magistrate Santigi Bangura begin in ruling and final submission pan this case na the magistrate court after we be don't go through the submission where the state prosecutor them and the defense team don't they do na court inside the 6th sitting. Magistrate Santigi Bangura been come to the conclusion and be disagree with the defense counsel, lawyer Rashid Dumbuya, for where he be make a no case submission where she say Hawa Madiana Hunt no get case for answer. But after we Magistrate Santigi Bangura we don't go through all them submission here, it come to the conclusion for say Hawa Madiana Hunt get case for answer and be send this case go High Court for further trial. Lawyer Rashid Dumbuya being asked for bail for the accused, as he say, being that the case that the magistrate court don't close, and the process where then gets for use for start for appear in a High Court, get for take some time. So he say, make Magistrate Santigi Bangura grant the accused bail so that it go get chance for put in witness them together. The lead state prosecutor, Yusuf Isaac Sise, be go against this application and say because the accused don't know say it gets case for answer in a High Court, this don't make a more flight risk. Where means say if the magistrate give Hawa Madiana Hunt bail, it go travel go out of the country, and that is say go pull the case. Because of that, serious arguments and confusion been there between the state prosecutor Yusuf Isaac Sise and the lead defense counsel Rashid Dumbuya for sake of this. We been go against Magistrate Santigi Bangura wey make e say if the two lawyers them continue for set confusion inside in court, e go charge them for contempt, and e been denied for give the accused Hawa Madiana owns bail. Liberty Online TV go continue for bring to una report on wetin get for the happen for this case na High Court. So till that same day, for Liberty Online TV, me na Mariatu Sheriff.
All right, welcome back. It's still a Waji Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television. And members, you say for the Waji Show, can drop your comments or question for us na the edition of the program na the different platform that most of you get with this morning. Or send them to +232 74 200 545. Yesterday, if you're a member, we been get the Audit Service Sierra Leone, then Senior Communications Manager. We been at the studio yesterday for talk about waiting the Audit Service Sierra Leone pool inside the 2023 Audit Report within our Parliament before the members of Parliament and at the Public Accounts Committee. Also, we've been talking yesterday about the issues them we didn't cover, the major thing them we didn't capture inside the Audit Report for 2023. And we've been telling us to go also in our subsequent program and bring people them for discuss on some of the issues them working there inside the Audit Report. Well, today we can't look at the economic part of all of this because we all know, say, the ministry departments and agencies here where Audit Service Sierra Leone can audit and make recommendation for. Now they therefore ensure say they implement program and projects them where go boost the country economy and self-manage the resources where the country gets. Be it the one that we do not partners and the give, the budget where Parliament can set for the year for the different MDAs them. Now then they in charge for ensure say they implement them and also implement policies them we go help or improve on the country economy. We also know say people can only comment say now because they're not able for manage them policies here and save the resources where the state can get can make the economy the strain. And currently we all know the state of salon economy. We make today one for talk to economist Cyril Djengo. For let we know the effects where this particular issue we get for do its Auditor General's report, we can come out every year with some man on the say the one way for take them serious, not the take the recommendations here serious, and this they make the country economy not able for improve because they're not able for do and manage and get financial accountability now the different MDAs them. We're going to the virtual link for talk to Cyril Djengo, Wayne, an economist. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show, Mr. Djengo.
Hello, good morning to you, Mabel, and good morning to your fantastic team out there.
All right, like I don't tell the viewers them, this morning we want for use this opportunity for engage you. Let we discuss about the economic implications them working day, whether MDAs here knocking grief for implement recommendations them working counts na the audits so general in reports we can pull na do every year. The year under review right now, now the 2023, where the reports already did before the Public Accounts Committee in Parliament. We know so we then done Parliament will go for pull word now. But meanwhile, let we just go back. We all know so not to the first audit reports this way don't come out. Audit reports don't even come out. We make Clara Tilopia's loss in job. But let we just firstly hear from you as an economist. What do you make up of the reports them firstly where be done they come out, because this will talk about financial accountability, where if people are able to be accountable for the resources where the country gets, the economy not for the first thing kind constraints here, even though we know say globally other countries themselves the economy them challenged. Firstly, from the point of view of an economist, what do you make up of the reports here where be done they come out?
Well, we find out that the reports they come out on time in every December, and that's in the Liam Parliament, and the Parliament can normally want for sit down pandem. But what we make of it is that there is lack of confidence in the very reports from the public in recent times. There was lots of discussion, there was lots of expectation that this is the report is fairly fair, that it go across every ministry, department, and agencies, including the office of the president. But since the legal dismissal of the former Auditor General, we find out, say, much of the interest has dropped down even within Sierra Leone. Now, in the economic terms, it get two consequences for we. Now, let's look at the external first before we come to the internal. Externally, we get a shock now for Snoozy. President Donald has stopped all aid into any other country for a 90 days review. And if we want to be part of the positive review, especially where we deal with these MCC grants of $500 million for the power sector. If we mean business, then we go for a try for make sure say we actually ensure say the Public Accounts Committee in Parliament really and truly fulfill the obligation for ensure say they have a complete report. So there is a chance that if we are not serious with ensuring the completion of the report from the level of Parliament, then it will bring a lack of confidence in Salon government from the US. We are a very big donor to Sierra Leone. And even so, on the external front as well, there is the issue of investor confidence, because they know Sierra Leone is a very corrupt country. If you watch the latest report from the State Departments from the US, then they class we as a corrupt country where they go through major suffering. So this would affect investor confidence for coming to the country. Now, locally, there is lack of this confidence in the whole process itself, and that it's now between the ACC and parliaments, just a pass over. We they argue between and among themselves on who they get rights for this report. So generally, this is bad for the economy, because the economy need for be strong in terms of that we can arrest and adjust to every form of corruption or lack of accountability in the process. But when we have this scenario where Parliament is, well, perhaps not conclusively doing these reports, come up with a conclusive statement that we have finished this year's report, this is what we have done, and this is what has to be done, I think that lack of local confidence will continue, and it will also impact on foreign investment into the country.
Lack of confidence into this whole thing, taking into consideration the way how people they respond to where the reports can come out. Let we look at the side of authorities them where they for ensure say confidence they into the whole process itself. Take the audit service Sierra Leone as an institution. You think say they're not able to manage the way how they handle the work where they do in terms of going to the different institutions, them packaging the reports and pull an ado to the public. That public urge where we done the day around the Auditor General's reports. Why you think say people lost that urge way, eagerness waking down the day for long for year from waiting they come out from the Auditor General in office?
Viewers, we've been watching on a program yesterday. Look at some of the comments they make now on a program yesterday, because you were addressing one gentleman from the Audit Service Sierra Leone, and there were comments like, now the small fries, these reports, they really targets, I mean the small fries in the MDAs, that in fact the big fries are exempted. That is an example of lack of confidence in the process, because public begin for class the whole thing targeting. This is a real slap in the face of the whole process itself. And secondly, this we don't tire of the argument of who the right to the report, whether it should be the exclusive property of Parliament, Public Accounts Committee, or whether it could be a joint enterprise between Parliament and Anti-Corruption Commission. Now, that for me is a waste of time. It is all politics, because if we want to have a clear definition of who has overall authority and who can share that authority with Parliament, it has to be civil society, politicians, political parties, However, they have to refer the matter to the Supreme Court for interpretation, because we generally see that among the academic circles, in the layman circles, we just tired of who has the right to the report. We thought that by now, who is aggrieved should take the issue to the Supreme Court for legal interpretation. So for every year we see the tussle about who can handle the reports and why the SEC should not handle the report is tiring, because we know this is simply a legal interpretation of the very provisions of the Constitution. So it all falls into the argument that generally the nation is not really interested, because the force of it has died down. The impact of it has died down. So unless and until we begin to clarify, can the report be shared with the SEC? It's going to be answered by the Supreme Court. But up till now, nobody, not even the aggrieved Anti-Corruption Commission has stepped up for go to court for seek clarity. Perhaps it all falls within the very angle of politics on the populace of this country.
Be a tactics of diverting people their attention. Whenever the reports come out, you go see Parliament and the Anti-Corruption Commission, they battle over who that's supposed for handle the issues and where they inside the reports, who that force for deal with the reports before the order. Could this be a tactics for divert people their attention?
You are quite right. It could mean now a tactic for divert attention, because this should be done with long ago. For the last many years, for every year, when this report come out, it's always the argument. But if it's about diverting the public attention, by now there should be a reference point that, okay, the Supreme Court has said it is exclusively the right of Parliament, or the Supreme Court has said it's the joint enterprise. But since we have not gotten any of the institutions in, no MDA, no public personality, no step up for both the courts, clarity, you could as well agree with you, maybe that it's all part of the politics of the economics of Sierra Leone.
Bigger picture. So how you go assess the 2023 audit report? How you go assess them?
Well, if you look at the reports, you find out, say, most of we are relying on you people and una snippets them for look at the report itself and stand them. Now, I want to make a very point blank noted that the audit report is not necessarily that people are stealing. It means say people then get for accounts for money. And if you listen to una guest yesterday, it tell you say it is this simple. For every public money you do, you get for retire, you get for show how you use it with receipts. I had that yesterday. If you say you the bill something, say hospital with grants, then go for go see, because you don't write now people say the project is complete. When they go see half projects. They have ask why. And if you use public funds for say you have for buy computers or furniture, you get for show them for say this is the computer we buy, this is the receipts where we buy them and where we use for buy them. But if they are lacking, then it brings the issue of lack of accountability of public posts, and that has been on and on and on. So essentially, you will say that it's a mere process which is being enacted, but with no results. Because if a ministry has been called to order. Say, okay, you said you're going to bring in 5 laptops. We only see 4. Where are the receipts? Cannot show the 5 laptop. You cannot show the receipts. You expect, see, that the one way responsible for the report itself go come down hard on you as a ministry, as a department, as the agency, for get a clarity and closure. And perhaps at that point where you fail to bring clarity and closure, they could refer you to the ACC. That could have been very smooth. That, okay, you say you're going to build this hospital, put your own. Now, we went there, we find out, say, yes, you build the hospital, but there are no generators. As you say, you go to put at the place. Where are the generators? The ultimate reference should be that parliaments don't chastise you. They can even get the power to refer your case to the ACC. Say, okay, now this is a clear case of corruption. But we are not seeing. For me, I see it as a window dressing exercise. It's just a matter of dressing your window for public view. The inside of your parlor is very, very, very nasty. Unless and until we see a synergy between Parliament and the ACC, like I don't talk and so now that when Parliament conclusively conclude the report, they can even highlight, sign away that they refer to the ACC, because the ACC get powerful, send you to courts, mind you, send you to court and charge you and ensure that you face the law. When there is not this convergence, nobody not take the case going to Supreme Court, nobody not try for a full force conclusion to the report, then it's a mere window dressing exercise. We're not good for we, especially as there's a major turning point with Africa now, with Donald Trump in the White House, and he has since suspended everything has to do with aid, including the much talked about MCC $500 compact. We not likely come against it because we're not really and truly fulfilling our right for get a conclusive conclusion to the audit service reports.
23 audit reports to the previous one them in terms of transparency and accountability.
Well, let me be very fair. Me, the interest we have been gets on the report, I not normally get interest on the audit service report for many, many years, really. From even in Pakaba in team, I never get much interest on them because we never hear much. But during the APC rule, and there is this lady
breakfast show na Liberty Online Television, and we just get some interruption with the internet connection from Mr. Django inside, but we will try to get them back. Remember, say you with the watch the show can send me question, comments, or anything you want for Nobots. Now the number +23274 200-545, and yourself go be part of this edition of the Liberty Breakfast Show. As today we talk to an economist, Django, we tell we waiting at the effective way people not can implement the recommendations them we can come out from the audit reports. In case yourself gets anything for say towards that, you can send them at the comment section. Now the different platform them also on the watch we will go for take other issue, and remember say the program we watch now the Liberty Breakfast Show.
All right, we next material will play for you now the program. The Member of Parliament, where they represent APC Party, now Muyamba District, Honorable Ben Mansare, don't say Parliament for invite NCRA for come and explain to Parliament on how they register people for the national ID card. Honorable Ben Mansare talk this way, it be the raise concern, but the NCRA process, as I say, the NCRA not gets enough registration center, they most people for go and access the ID card. We reporter Al-Hassan Kuruma, the witness when the discussion will go on Parliament and puts this report together.
Tuesday, January 21 this year, Honorable Ben Mansare, where they represent Present the AP Namoyamba been raised concern under SO 73, was a talk about the National Registration Secretariat with the responsibility na for give national ID card to Sierra Leoneans, as plenty people don't get challenged all over the country for register and get the national ID card. Also, the centers are not enough na Freetown and other pattern na the country. This make Honorable Ben Mansare, where they represent the APC Namoyamba district, we been the talk. He said the country not get plenty centers for give the national ID card.
Over 6 million, that is from age 12 and above, to set deadlines where we have limited centers nationwide. For example, at the Western Rural area, we only have one center, and just like many other districts in the nation, you can imagine pregnant women, lactating mothers, people with disability queuing for the whole day, or maybe 2 or 3 days without them accessing voter ID cards. Mr. Speaker, therefore, I want to submit to this House that
They continue to say NACRA forget proper proposal on how to register over 6 million people across the country.
I want to submit to this House that NCRA be invited here for them to submit a proper proposal how they want to ensure a population of 6 million people, because this is where government can generate income. You can imagine people working from long distances. In my district, if somebody lives down the river from Suwen to Braford, they can spend 150 euros. And to Mwamba, where we can find the only center, you expend a sum of over 600,000 or 700,000 just to acquire it. And that's just the way to collect it. So therefore, I want to recommend to this House that we invite NCRA, they present to us a proposal where they can increase more centers.
For ease out the plenty challenge where people they get for collecting national ID card, Honorable Ben Mansare explained.
I can remember when I was very young, we used to have mobile teams moving to distribute national identity cards, chiefdom to chiefdom. I think this should be the steps NCRA should take, so that not only to generate the income, but to ensure that our people access it and reduce the economic burden they are facing today. Each chiefdom is supposed to have centers, Mr. Speaker. So this is just a plea I want to make on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone. I know honorable colleagues here will agree with me that all the chiefdoms, various areas nationwide, are facing this challenge I'm presenting to this House.
Honorable Ben Mansare end up for ask the Speaker, Honorable Singapore Solomon Thomas, for Simon Naka na Parliament for make them explain on the proposal and plans and how to get more centers all over the country for register people for the national identification card. For Liberty Online TV, Al Hassan Audit Report.
All right, welcome back. You still watch the breakfast show on Liberty Online Television. From Parliament, so we get updates here. We just continue to look at more issues inside this edition of the breakfast show. We tell you earlier say we go hear from the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists SLAJ. We go on forget updates regarding the death of we late colleague. We na Samuel will be the work for Vopad Radio, as police been confirmed inside this week say the one when the station manager be make confession to the police say nine hire people them way kill Samuel. We want to know how SLAJ they handle this whole issue, and also waiting SLAJ they do for ensure the protection of journalists them, not just there for the public officials them, but also when they're in the newsroom, the media house them. How SLAJ work for ensure they are protected. All right, we go on the line now. Also, we join we colleague journalists. We also now the Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, Twina Alhaji Manika Kamara. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show, Manika.
Good morning, Mabel, and thanks for having me.
All right, so I just don't tell the viewers them. We all know say this sudden news way be meets in media last week, and this week police been confirmed say as they do the investigation along the line the Vopad radio station manager, been confessed to the police saying that in hire people them we been killed the late Samuel. Let me just know first how Sludge don't able for manage this whole situation, being that una already been on the advocate for ensure say authorities them especially in the public service they're able for manage situation where can come up between journalists and them. But in this case, we see saying that inside the media house, the journalists be lost in life during the course of his work. How Sludge don't able for manage this whole situation?
Maybe like you rightly said, this I shock to Sludge and the media fraternity in Salon as well, because as you say, normally we journalists always encounter threats or attack from members of the public, particularly government officials or political supporters. But this one now, it can't happen. Say the police on the act say now one of three colleagues instead involved in the acts for take the life of another colleague. This is a very sad moment for we, and this nothing we all know they expect, because this is unprecedented. And not ever happen in the history of journalism as Salon. Not ever get any kind of case today where journalists were involved in the killing of another journalist. This is very, very sad for me. And as a parents' body, we don't work with the police, we work with the community people, and also the family members, and for make sure say we get justice for a late colleague. Initially, where we get the information, like you say, people always get this feeling that maybe the journalists don't do some critical stories where it go against public officials or somebody in the community. Because we all know, say, what's our community now, so we always on the fight for land business. And so people also assume, say, maybe the land issue don't put on power, they talk on, people make them go attack and things like that. No, but nobody ever expects, say, the investigation go now down to the media house itself, saying that it didn't happen. Not until the police then begin investigating, get for realize, say, they for focus on the radio station, where they get for detain the station manager with one other staff, the very first way the thing happened. Then based on the investigation where they get for invite the other two staff them for further investigations. So after we then transfer the matter at the CID headquarters now at so the police get for inform we again say the prime suspect Joseph Lamin be confessing and I have some people and we be do the killing. So that's been really, really shocking to Sludge and the media fraternity. And up to now they find it difficult for believe that kind of information, and they say this man will get that character for doing things, and they most of we always with the cry say the media poverty in the media. Why now a journalist for killing company? So now that is we they work with the police, we know exactly what the reason, because the police still investigates the matter.
Manika, from the report on I get to the police them, they're able to know clearly waiting that be the major reason we make that journalist kill a fellow colleague winner Samuel Matia.
No, as I said, the police still investigate the matter. They're not giving it actually the reasons because they see after where the man will make that confession, the man be complacent, they feel sick, so they begin time for rest. So we'll not be getting any further information again from the police on that, because now that we self really know the reason why it go to the extent for making killer man. That now we don't concern now.
So even though we wait for let the police come out with the full report as to waiting lead to the death of Samuel after the confession of the Vopad radio station manager, I believe say Sludge self go down to engage perhaps the family, community people, and especially in co-workers them way been in a Vopad radio way be done they interact with. On are able for Fenot, like if any misunderstanding been there between the late Samuel and boss.
Yeah, we'll be able to get some information from community people and even the family members then. And even Samuel and the late Samuel and wife say a man gets some issue with the prime accused, the prime suspects now, where we say them they not be there in good working terms. The prime suspect now be the station manager. So they say they get some issues where they come up once in a while. And the late man, he hardly spend time after 10 o'clock at the radio station. He always the day home. And I will understand again, say the board, they investigate the prime suspects about some issues and where they be asked them to step aside, make the late man go react. So all the issues that they come about, to really want get a comprehensive report from the police, we have go put out officially for say yes, now the reason in this way we have get because all we are at the talk show. I waiting the community people and they explain give you and waiting in your family member they talk. Some of the staff them as I tell you, most of the staff the way the day will be the work at the station. They with the police, they help they give more information. So we're not able to talk with the head too deep because no one interfere with the investigation.
But what
make sure say the police do their work.
Manika, was this a leadership tussle? Because we see a clip also outside the mama of late Samuel, they explain, say, in Pekin Bidon, they tell him, say, they get issues with this particular prime suspect now of this particular incident where he don't lost in life. Was it a leadership tussle? Because we make for understand at some point, Samuel was a deputy station manager. While the manager been there, but because they don't get issues, then say they don't even promise Samuel, say, now for become the station manager now because they get issues with this manager, we hire people and for kill Samuel. This not been just leadership tussle where end up to Samuel losing in life?
And maybe if I could say this, the late Samuel and the prime suspects, they are very close to me. Yeah, now people with me, they talk frequently. We talk on the phone frequently. Most times we could get near the contact, either contact the late Samuel or contact Joseph. But to the best of me knowledge, I don't feel say any one parent to ever bring that to me notice say they get issue. That I can make them very clear. I'm not ever aware about that. Neither for so we are aware. Now after this incident happen, now where we go to the community, people begin to explain things and they. But none parent ever bring them to any of we notice say they get issues. Even sometimes in November we be there Kenema with the prime suspect when one training where we be go par when I be representing radio stations. We do all play and laugh, come on, they will not like that, not come up say, hey, issue there with station, no me and this person, nobody. Because if we don't know, if we don't intervene, you understand? Now when we go by this investigation, now where this man don't die, now go be all the things in this the board be even investigates and they don't stop saying that mandate the act. All the things they will not be know because as I say, always with the cry say the media poor. Why now this man for go to the extent for kill somebody? If not, you know, they are the registration. So you see, so I make one know the exact reason why this chaos so happen. And we work on the police, as I say, closely, we encourage them, make them continue to do the professional job. And we commend them because the courage they don't take this matter so it's very, very serious. Because, as I say, this is very, very scary for we the journalists. For trust now. If this thing don't begin to happen between myself.
I believe that this don't serve as a wake-up call for Sludge for not just the way to where we get we AGM or once in a while get meetings for discuss welfare issues. I believe that this will serve as a wake-up call for Sludge for really they monitor waiting they happen within the media houses them, not just for they come out and advocate for general welfare. Waiting on they do as an executive for ensure that this not repeat itself.
Yeah, as rightly said, this wake-up call, and also we try for cascade some of the policies the way we don't get to the media houses, and particularly, for example, that we gender policy, and also that we media manifesto we get so many things for do. But they try to see how best you can move around with the various radio stations, newspaper house, television station. They then get their own policies the way they work, and we also try for see how best we work with some welfare committees and at the various institutions, and because we understand say some media houses and get some welfare committees. So we're going to get first-hand information from them on the welfare of the colleagues, and because we know we're going to only advocate for the members of the public and we forget about ourselves. Because now where you secure, you're able to secure the next man outside. So yes, this is a wake-up call for us to do more on the things the way we don't do, so that this way don't happen, so we don't ever happen in the history of the media and salon, not ever repeat itself again.
We know say some media house them not well established, not structured, not even get communication channel. Like if subordinates they get issues with him boss, waiting at the channel of complaint and all of that. In case any media journalists they watch you currently, then get issues them where they go through within the circle inside the media house. Waiting Sludge advice then kind people here for do if they're in distress or then feel say they get issues with them boss them where they're not able for communicate because they not get established structures. Waiting on the advice then kind journalists here for do for letting not go lead to a serious situation like this.
Yes, I go advise the journalism for first try for contact the Audit Reporters Union Reason being because we want to make sure say all restructures and the media they're all effective. If they contact the Sierra Leone Reporters Union where they deal with directly with the affairs of the reporters, or then contact Sludge directly as a parent body, because we're not going to know everything and maybe even not bring that to our attention. Yeah, so I encourage all journalists, anybody where they go through any challenge in media house, like contact SLRU, contact Sludge. We go get in touch with the media house together with the Independent Media Commission, where they regulate the media houses in Asalum. We will work with them closely. Mind you, in 2020, we work again closely with Independent Media Commission for review the act, where they don't make a mandate now say all media house for pay the journalists them the minimum wage and for pay for the asset contribution. Where any media house will go renew a license and for show evidence of them things in there. So if we understand say any media house they flout them things in there, make the journalists and come tell we will engage IMC. We're not going to disclose the journalist's identity. Don't make it clear to them. We will always protect them because the problem we don't encounter over the years now that journalists always fear say if they can't complain, then the media house not say that they complain, then go lose their job. We will always protect their identity, but we will make sure no more what they tell we are facts, and we will work with IMC closely for CCA we address the issues, and I will encourage my colleague them. With the talk, we always meet along. Let them open up and explain to me. Because this thing will happen, so like I tell you, then 2 people are also involved. They always die and they always they say don't confess. Now, very close people to me, now people who made them talk, who they communicate. But nobody never bring up to me notice. And the board member, the chairman of the board, Navopa Radio, now also a close friend, close friend is small brother. Now I go to say I'm going to say the board member. I don't ever know things in it. So you don't see. So if the issues will be don't come out, so we if we don't step in and address them easily.
How to go be said and go lay the late Samuel to rest tomorrow when at the 24th of January?
Well, as that's the family member, we don't tell me. Even the radio station board share, self we don't tell me when I'm my guy. When self we don't confirm me say they don't do the post-mortem on Monday, and they go lay the late man to rest tomorrow. Today we get planned for go there as a body for go see with the family again before the burial tomorrow.
Now also then go get for bury the late Samuel in case any journalist they listen or watch we go on for the part of for go get the final lane.
Now what's allowed the burial for take place.
All right, so before you left with this morning, Manika, let me just use this opportunity for get a general update from the public regarding the issue again of another journalist, when Melvin Tijan Mansare. We all know say get issues with the leadership in Parliament after we make some comments we lead for let the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Solomon Singapore Thomas, for say they not for allow Melvin for go report in Parliament again. How Sludge don't handle this situation?
Yeah, immediately we will get that information there after we listen to the audio and video announcement of Mr. Speaker. So that we issue out a press release where we will call on Parliament for make them go rescind the decision and make sure so they refer the complaint to Sludge or Independent Media Commission. Mind you, now this same Parliament also we create the Independent Media Commission, and also them recently done. Amend the Independent Media Commission Act, we give IMC the power for service High Court, wherein they try journalists on any issue we get for do with in publication or in write-up. So we don't go engage the Speaker. We go the Parliament to go engage the Speaker of Parliament on the issues, and they be assured we say they meet with the leadership of Parliament and they will get back to we on the issue of for letting allow journalists to go back into Parliament whilst the IMC and Sludge look at the issue. So for now, we wait on the response from the Speaker of Parliament. We, as I tell you, we will engage the leadership of Sludge. We go engage together with the former president of Sludge, Umo Fofana. If they are coming, we will go and engage the Speaker of Parliament. So when we get a successful meeting, where they are sure we say we'll get back to me very soon.
All right, Manika, we understand, say, Parliament, they don't decide to go refer this matter to the Ethics Committee in Parliament. We will look inside Melvin Tijan Mansare issue. As it stands now, waiting at the current situation of Melvin Tijan Mansare.
As it stands now, as I tell you, they wait for get a response from the speaker, because the speaker be there, shall we say, again for me to the leadership of Parliament. He said because the complaints that we receive now from the various political parties within a Parliament and members of Parliament. So it go engage the leadership of the two political parties within a Parliament, and it will get back to me on the issue. But it be shall we say, then they in the process for refer the matter to the Independent Media Commission and SLAG, and then go wait for the outcome of the investigation from the IMC and SLAG. It be assure me that it shall we say it will get back to me very soon on the lifting of the ban of Melvin.
Manika, I don't request to Parliament for send this matter to IMC, we for look inside this issue. If at all Parliament no adhere to down our request, they waiting will be the next move from SLAG.
No, we know, yes, in the press release we first issue out to be asked us to make them use the right channel. Then when we go get a meeting with the speaker tell
you have 1 minute remaining.
So that's at least give me some confidence. Say yes, they work in line with what we request, because now that forbid the procedure, and I then create the IMC. So we tell them saying now they don't create the IMC. If then they take decision on their own, so it's as if the IMC will become dormant. May they allow the IMC for do their job. Whatever be the outcome, we will make them public. We will make the ruling public. Not to for be in secrecy.
All right, many thanks for the updates where you give na this edition of the Breakfast Show. That's now been Alhaji Manika Kamara, the Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists SLAG, as we give updates regarding the burial of Willet's colleague Samuel Wade and go later rest to Marana Waterloo. And according to Ram, police still do investigation for conclude waiting exactly lead to the death of Samuel after where the station manager be don't make confession at the CIDC na him hire the one them we been killed this Willet's colleague. And also we give a quick comment on the issue we get for do with Melvin Tijan Mansare, a parliamentary reporter where currently Parliament be don't ban no for gonna Parliament again due to comments same way be make about the members of Parliament. And according to Ram SLAG, we don't meet with Parliament, and then they ensure they look into this issue for Melvin go back and continue for doing work. You still watch the Breakfast Show na Liberty Online Television, and from that issue there we look at more issues inside this edition of the program. And now we go na the Tambakula Wharf na Aberdeen. Also, government we know say through the Ministry of Fisheries we don't put 1 month suspension, say them for left the fish them force let them grow. Well, one way they do fishing at this particular fishing community don't raise concern, say this 1 month suspension go get for affect them fishing business. Well, we reporter Nathan Cole Bingo Wakade and Adisi Brinkam.
Hello, welcome to Liberty Online Television. Today we can work at the Aberdeen community for can talk to the fishermen there and the Mongers there. For law gets the insight on the 1 month ban we get for start this February on all fishing activities then at the sea.
We talk with the support. What we say we need for them and think about we save na concerned citizens in the country. Before that say we see don't propose for we now. As we now fishermen them they will have forget to live in with families them. Picking and the wife then the most of humans in the country then live with their life in this fishing sector. Also demand them most of them then put them focus on this fishing sector. So if that be the case and say they can't lock we, but we don't know stand in favor of that now. For say we see help on this they don't propose for we good 1 month to get speaking and fisherman. Now person who the born pass everybody who the thing in the country.
Right now they're saying they can lock the sea for we. We no provision not make for we. Every kind like we so we are single parents them. We pick them they go private school. That I don't request for school finance, so they fair no money. We sell money right now, they can lock the sea for we. So wait now we own, wait is safe now, so then put on the can lock the sea for we. And we own fish all the fishing, not to them small fish, and the fish is small fish. Which mean we own fish in Akuta there, we own both in the fishing. So when I say they can lock the sea, one know what they do for when they can lock the sea.
My family they be picking, and they are paying for good school. But they are not to work to lock the sea. Me, I not clean for like in 1 month. For let records, for where the lot and things from picking, not care for good school, and not care transfer. And not saved, but that's in our sabi. In a fisherman, not go quite sabi.
Who the friend will leave you? Now all day now the friend will leave you. They will like we so we man them don't die. We water they not well, they're sick, they're paralyzed. Now we they take you off there. For this water, now they will the car, the little tea will they get. Now they with the money, say we go put on a pot to eat. Nothing all day. Like me, so I don't get nothing. Me picking there. Me man don't die. Me picking there. Look there, I get past 6 picking there. What I get? Nothing I don't get. Pass at the can. I get me little thing. I go put on a pot. But we go mad. Don't say now. We don't know what you want to do for we. We don't know we able take off. We all now. We don't know.
Paper government not lock me because now we get coming back now they get that Tambakula at Mapso. Now that the hook. Now me hook this. Now me offer this. We can get. I don't get no sir. I don't get no other work what they get. They can't look. Outside they will get. Say them on then they. I get me picking there. I get me family there. From here, Allah from there. Now that they get. Me they talk to proper government here. I'm not letting them be.
Since I get that talk that discouraged today, and I feel fine because now they can't get relief. Like me so, my man me don't left me. Right now that's why they can't get you cancel me picking there. I get 6 picking there. All the money I don't can our fair. Where them both and they can hold the baby small. Now they survive. Now that they pay school fee for me picking there. My mommy don't left me go now. Don't go pong. I'm not about. Right after they left me picking, they pay school fees. Now they eat. Now they can't get chop money for me picking there. You know easy for me. From that is why I get this talk here. I'm one get no feel. 30 that discouraged over that.
This now some of the concern the way the Aberdeen people be don't raise up concerning the 1 month ban where governments don't put on all fishing activities in the sea. So for follow up more on this story and the news where they go on, follow we more on Liberty Online TV. This is Nathanko reports.
All right, from that report today, now the Tambakula Wharf, we get to do with the 1 month ban where the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources be announced. They get to be effective inside February. We report and Nathan Cole be put together that report there for we. Well, the program will still continue. The program will still watch now the Liberty Breakfast Show, and it come to you live on Liberty Online Television. Well, we'll bring to you another material inside the program. The mama to 1 2-year-old girl Pekin, we 142-year-old man they alleged say a rape. Aminata Tawali don't call for make police give him justice on this case. Aminata Tawali talk this way Liberty Online Television be go engage him on this particular incident. And according to him, he say it happened Sunday, January 19, afternoon 10. Well, we reporter Alhassan Kouma be talk to him inside this interview.
All good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Online TV with me Alhassan Kouma. Of course, today we can at the Far Eastern na Freetown. This also we make for understand say one 40-year-old man raped 3-year-old Pekin, where this don't create a lot of issue across the country, more especially in the eastern part of the Freetown. We make we come for able for can get first-hand information, more especially to the parents we born the Pekin for like for know how this incident happened and how far the issue don't deal with the police, because me for understand say the man who raped the Pekin, they above the age of 40, they in the hands of police, and police they investigate the matter. This bring we come down the wharf before able for talk with the parent we born this Pekin for able explain you waiting lead to this particular incident and how far the case don't they go.
Na the Pekin I come inside, I didn't come meet me say ama Mr. Ibrahim put on for me. So now I get for come I go meet in the Mr. Ibrahim. Now the in deny. So now they tell me Ghana I take the Pekin, I go na station. So I go na station, now they meet up in your uncle and I didn't can do. Then can all of them go to na station.
So this Pekin how many years of age?
3 years.
3 years of age. And who than this Mr. Ibrahim?
No neighbor.
No neighbor. Okay. So since when the incident that happened, so what in police don't say?
Then just make statements. Then I didn't say they give you medical paper. We're gonna hospital.
Okay. So now don't go medical. Now don't go hospital now.
Yeah, we don't go there today.
Okay. So anything happened with the Pekin according to the medical we take?
Then just say February the 4 o'clock go to.
So this Ibrahim who they talk about we rape this particular 3-year-old Pekin. Who side they presently out to they talk?
Then a station.
Which station?
Texaco station.
So when this incident happen as a parent, as mama, how you feel for like somebody really above the age of 40 years put on by pick or rape you picking? How you feel as a parent?
I don't feel good.
Family know with regards to this particular issue and how the issue in our police and whether people and don't they come in between for able to solve the issue or not.
And people they honor the money in people there. They say anything then go call me, make them charge him and go prison.
Okay. Any people that don't come meet now for big?
I don't carry it. In the money people they don't carry it.
This man we rape this speaking, he gets woman or anyone they live?
Anyone they live with him picking there.
Which work we in the do?
Na fita work.
So when this incident happened?
Na yesterday evening, Sunday.
Yesterday Sunday.
Yeah, around them 4.
Around them 4. Okay. So is it that now the Peking can't tell you say the man puts on a person see them?
Na the Peking.
Now he can't tell you.
Yeah.
Alright, Fambu, like waiting we don't get that from the parents, we born the Peking, don't able to explain to you how the incident happened. And the person we raped the Peking, as he mentioned, sitting at the hands of the police. They help the police with investigation with regards to the 3-year-old Peking raid and rape down the slum. So of course, Liberty Television will continue to follow this particular issue and as well get the side of the police, because we don't actually talk with the parents them, and of course we go continue for investigate and as well talk with the police, let we know, let we understand how far this particular investigation done go with regards to the rape case, the eastern part na Freetown. Continue for follow Liberty Online Television for more updates and more issues that will happen right across the country. Me, now na reporter Alsan Kuruma.
Alright, welcome back. You still watch Breakfast Show on Liberty Online Television. That's a report where Al-Hassan Kuruma put together from the east end of Freetown, Usai, a day on one investigation for Sikawa issue. Usai 1 2-year-old Peking, they alleged say one man been tampered with them. Well, the program they continue and the time for we studio clock now at 8 o'clock. Sorry, at 9 o'clock. We go and join with sponsors them and look at more issues inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Hello, Barry.
Hey, Sadie, what's up?
How are you?
Samo, hook me up quick. Samo, I'm going to forget some football pictures there for this week. I don't check all the side all day done. But Dabo, help me to one when I'm going for ginger and swagger for this week.
Ask Leo.
Ask Leo? Who is Leo?
Ask Leo, Sam. I did it. No, can't go to me, you know. Allow me to finish my food.
Leo will help you. Open an account, check your balance, buy airtime to pop, send money. Leo will help you locate the nearest ATM point. Leo will help ease your stress by helping you get the most fascinating fixtures. Oh yes, for our football lovers. Leo will do this and many more.
Wow!
All you need to do is save Leo to your mobile phone with the number +232 79 919 919 and get to chat with Leo on WhatsApp. Go on, try it now. You can also chat with Leo on Facebook Messenger by typing UBA Chat Banking. Leo is your virtual banker who serves you wherever you are with just one click away. It is UBA. We are your #1 bank for all the right reasons. For more inquiries, call us on +232 78 200 200 or follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at uba.sl. We are Africa's global bank.
All right, viewers, welcome back. The program we still watch now, the Liberty Breakfast Show, where they come to you live on Liberty Online Television. Now, all the social media handles them where they watch reform, and yourself where they watch, you can be part of the program. You can send your comments to the comment section, and also drop your message on 074 200 545. Make your inputs now the program. The program will still continue.
All right, so now remember earlier we've been getting Django on the line at the virtual link as we be discuss the issue we get for do with the economic effects working day if people then ministry departments and agencies them fail for the implement recommendations them working the inside the audit reports working come out the year under review right now 2023 and the report now at the Public Accounts Committee in Parliament and then serve on the question the ministry departments and agencies them we they inside the reports. We'll go back on the virtual link for join Sil Django. Welcome back once more to the breakfast show, Mr. Django.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, and normally I can use fiber optic, but also I study so I don't use the mobile internet network.
All right. Before we been lost you on the line, we be actually they talk about way back, waiting me don't they happen from the reports here, we don't they come out. But let me look at, like I tell the viewers them, one for know the economic effects we go continue for day. If the ministries, departments and agencies them not really they implement, we're thinking come inside the Auditor General in reports. You feel say firstly, they don't they take this report serious.
Yes, like I believe see that for every time we have these reports, there has solution to them. Now, we don't see the conclusion to them at all. And we see a recurrence because the impact on the economy.
All right, we go try forget Cyril Django back on the link. We seem for the get challenge from an end as we discuss the economic effects where the day if ministry departments and agencies them not they implement the recommendations them working day inside the reports. Hello, Mr. Django.
Yes, I still live with you. I don't know if the link is not stable.
Yeah, they come in broken. Perhaps you go just want for move and change your location a little. Let us see if you go be stable. So we go continue with the conversation. You watch the breakfast show on Liberty Online TV, and on the virtual link we get the Django winner and economist. We want to look at the economic effects where the council they get if ministries, departments and agencies them not agree for the implement recommendations them working day na the audit reports. We know say the 2023 audit reports be don't come out last December when I been 2024 December and it did now Parliament before the Public Accounts Committee. Also the members of Parliament them go get for look at them and they already be done begin talk to the ministry, departments and agencies them where they inside this report. So today we talk to Cyril Django, follow we know the economic effects where they day. If every year they reports here they come out, but institutions them not they take serious recommendations them where the Auditor General in Workman then can make inside the reports. We go back for see if we don't get Cyril Django winner an economist. Hello, Mr. Django.
Yeah. So the impact is that one, a country like we rely on foreign direct investment would face a lot of problems there because investors also they look at the data here and try to examine how much government they fulfill in commits for investigate and recoup government funds. But when you have this, that's where the reports then they come out and then nothing is being done as conclusion to them. And then you get a tussle between the ECC and the Parliament. It is confident among the investor community. Locally, if they continue for enforce this lack of interest in the report because generally we can see not much will come out of it. So this is like a futile process and it's very bad for the economy like Sierra Leone, for go through a futile process, particularly very important for the economy and confidence. Now, like how we say, there is now Donald Trump, and Sierra Leone need $500 million under MCC compact. How do we convince now that we're serious when these reports are basically being trivialized? So we get a lot for do because we need for watch the budgets where we look at last year budget. Salon economy in success one contingent upon grants and loans and aid. If you have this report really fulfill the conclusion to them that every time and every day it's basically inclusive, not only promote pandemic, then how do we get this MCC compact through? How do we get the cash itself? Especially when Trump don't come down hard, he don't suspend all aid for the next 90 days. And by case, we have to do very much more. Either the ACC or the law ensures them refer the case to the Supreme Court, get a clear interpretation who has ultimate right or can the right be shared. Then we're going to stay in this mess. Or two, if the Parliament itself can normally they refer, so, okay, we've got reports. I think this one is on corruption. We're now going to refer to the ACC. I think there could be progress, but as it is, it's a stalemate reporting.
Inside the Auditor General report, not until Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte become the chairman for the Public Accounts Committee. The Parliament were supposed for ensure say the MDA are the all them accountable. You think say they don't do justice to the issues and waking come out from the audit report?
Well, generally, we are citizens, not justice day. Because the complaint, when you look at the reports, there's one appendix where they show you who they don't comply. The non-compliance and they don't do. So if there are 10 reports against ministry, next report they show you of that 10 reports say almost they don't correct. The number no they reduce. I mean the number of corrections, the adjustments, fulfillment of the ACC, I mean the audits in requirements, they're not being fulfilled. So it is an increase in complaints here. Proves say the audit report is valuable. It's when we see a piece in the complaints for every time you watch on the appendix, there is always almost complaint don't come on the minutes of not 10. Almost the address is still very high. So it just basically they accumulate. So unless and until we get conclusion, and I still say the word conclusion to every audit report, which means some could be referred to the ACC by Parliament. Some could even Parliament impose rulings, but everything has to do with fulfilling those gaps where the audit service report identify in the appendix. This is in quantum against these departments. This is what they have addressed. This is the balance. Where the balance is still increasing and not decreasing, then it has an impact on confidence in the economy and on confidence in the people and for belief in government for address excessive public spending. So we are in a case where a Parliament has to sit with the ACC and agree, or somebody, whether it's the local NGO community, whether it's the aggrieved party in Parliament, whether it's the ACC, somebody has to refer the whole thing to Parliament, to the Supreme Court for clear legal interpretation. So not to every year we go to see the argument of who has rights. Which for me is all political gimmick.
where they corrupt, they go high. How you go rate the seriousness of Audit Service Sierra Leone Parliament and Anti-Corruption Commission in the fight against people where always be defaulters whenever audits keep pull reports na do?
Yeah, can you please come again? Yeah.
All right,
Come
Mr.
again.
Django, you dey get me now?
Okay, yes, okay, yeah, good.
All right. According to you, you say every year the amount of people way audit service or institutions where then can find one thing in terms of corruption can always be high. How you go rate the seriousness of Audit Service Sierra Leone, Parliament, and that of ACC in terms of put measures them against the people where then can find one thing in terms of how they can address the situation and therefore stop the number and not for the always the increase?
Well, our Siam is like this. Parliament, now they get it right for reports, yes. When it borders on corruption, when it comes to lack of accounting of previous reports, because I stress, when you watch the appendix to the reports every year, they give you a rundown of where we are. We had these complaints against these MDAs, 15, 16, 17. Have they reduced? No. So I believe, see, if we don't want to go to the Supreme Court for go get a clear interpretation of who has the rights of these reports, I believe, say, at the end of every committee, every one of those mentioned in the reports, they can classify this could be settled by a Parliament directive, or this could go to the ACC. We as a Parliament are going to refer this to the ACC. So that will solve the problem of the ACC also claiming to have interest in a report which belongs to Parliament. When Parliament itself is the one where they say, for this one, we think we can handle this. But for this one, there are clear evidence of corruption there. So we're going over to the ACC. If we have that, that would inspire confidence that, in fact, the powers that be have now synergized, have now accepted that they can work together. But as it is now, for every one of these reports, it's a dead man's game. I mean, a real dead man's game. Hala hala, hala hala, hala hala, and then quietness flows. Then comes the next report, again the same, hala hala, it's me, I should also have a stake, I don't know, it's not you. Then it creates lack of interest in the populace, and two, it discourages investments. And then three, we have Donald Trump there. And we dependent on grants and aid. If you watch the budget for last year, you say our economic success is contingent upon the donor community fulfilling their grants and their aid and their loans. And how can they, when we have these unfinished reports day in, day out, and an increase in complaints? So for me, we have a lot of work to do, and we get for doer in with that. Nobody should be tempted. Because remember, the last fatwa VBC was, can the Audit Service go as far as the highest officer? Now, watch subsequent.
On the line, a day na the virtual link, where they discuss the issue we get to do with the Auditor General in report and the economic effects where they get if people not implement the recommendation they're making inside the report. Will they join Mr. Jengwing? All right, so now at this moment, from all waiting on the dinner the report, especially the latest one we come out with over 233 billion. They're not able to account for as missing money and stuff. Other huge number of money there in foreign currencies where they inside these documents where ministry departments and agencies them not able for account for but now money them when they been take on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone. If it take into consideration under the BO-led administration, President BO been promised for block the leakages. From waiting on the Commander the Auditor General report, especially missing cash, missing money them, you think certain leakage here don't be blocked in any way?
That's a powerful question, very powerful, and so with the echo. Now, when a government says they want to fight corruption, lack of accountability, one signpost within the use, now the Auditor General's reports, now the signpost shows you are practicing a policy into action, because that report they give you a summary of the way they account for the services to the people of Sierra Leone, especially when they're public funding. So it only means that there should be somebody, some voice, some power in this parliament and ECC when they act scrupulously on every one of the items that we border on lack of accountability. However, not that most times that chief they can thief them money they are. The issue with the audit report gets is that people know the account for RAM. For everything you spend money, government money, you get for sure receipts. You get for sure evidence. Now, me, I work in a company. I work in a big company. Even when they say you go now applying for go do a job, they give you you per diem for the day or for 2 days, 3 days. Where they come? You get for account for you money where you spend on the company name. If you not produce the evidence, when are mostly receipts, signed documents, you salary, then they cut them, then if they cut them, and if you continue for the account for money where they then give for who spend for the company, you lost your job. So for me, governments simply very powerful instruments for examining how far then they go for curtail corruption. The audit service reports. But when year in year out, we don't see anything that come out of those reports. Nobody did penalized. In fact, he died natural death. I really wonder, say, are we really serious? Especially when now you don't see the drug abuse. I mean, this drug cartelling now don't come take some another base. So all this could create a problem. And I fear say, if it come to Trump attention, if Trump begin for notice, okay, say it's not only corrupt, but also get a measure for drugs. The authorities are doing enough for giving confidence in them. It can be the very serious disaster. So for me, the audit report is a powerful instrument for government for demonstrating we mean, which is to allow the whole process for go through in the land. Vice presidency and others are also parts of the examination every year. When once you begin to go down the line, say, okay, let's go to the middle level or low sectorism, it still decreases lack of confidence. And for me, that is not good because the world is a country that depends on aid and grants for its economy. It's in serious mess now that we have a man like Donald Trump, we're not predictable. So governments have a lot of work to do, and they have their work well cut out, very well cut out. How? The audit service is there, and they only have to ensure they get to the everything this do there, and then perhaps confidence goes among the populace, and then confidence goes among those
under Donald Trump. We already don't go through inauguration ceremony, and plenty people don't get some kind similar conversation here. For Salon, in terms of managing the country in resources, let's take you to the decision where Parliament be make lately regarding the issue we get for do with Lara Telopia, soon have been former Auditor General na Audit Service Sierra Leone. You feel say that decision where Parliament be make in any way they dampen financial accountability, especially where now Audit Service Sierra supposed for audits all waiting they happen when it comes to resources and finances that in different MDAs. I ask regarding the decision where Parliament be make recently. I don't know if you get me.
I get you now, yeah.
The decision where Parliament be make regarding the former Auditor General Lara Telopias, you think that they be handle this matter correctly, taking into consideration financial accountability?
Fantastic day again. Now, lawfully, you say it was handled well because there was a trial, though controversial, but the crux of the matter was this, that the ultimate body that can sack the Auditor General actually met and voted, and they voted by a 2/3 majority of 4 sack lady. But the issue with this thing is this. This was, if you look very careful, let me tell you, say, the leaders in Parliament say this is going to be a free vote on your conscience. The party will not basically say you must vote this way. That was the APC. The APC saying that we have got the in Parliament the rights free will to vote. Even don't complain, say it's not fair, this thing is not right. And then you go to a vote now, you see free will work for one side argument, then you wonder really what free will mean. So yes, it was legal, it was fair, but looking at the history of how it started, how it went through, you realize the system itself, the whole system itself has a major problem with corruption
You
in
still
the country.
watch the breakfast show on Liberty Online Television. Many thanks, Cyril Djengo. Unfortunately, we're not able to continue because the reception really terrible from your end. And we want to apologize to the viewers for the break we get as we get terrible connection from Cyril Djengo, and when an economist, if it try for talk about the effects where the economy they get na salon, if ministry departments and agencies them not they take serious the reports we can come out from the Auditor General in office. Many thanks to you, Mr. Djengo, you linkui, although we get challenged they forget a clear connection. We'll look at a few messages before we wrap up this edition of the breakfast show. The very first message we are going to look at inside the program this morning from the YouTube channel. This one they come out from Ronald Georgestone. It say hasn't the family of the deceased legal lawyer because our police may drag the issue. I think he get for do with late colleague journalist when Samuel wouldn't be buried tomorrow.
All right, me they take from the Facebook page. The first one they look at, they come out from Mohamed Jallo. They say nothing has been blocked. Okay, it's just getting worse. Salon we not ready it for prosper at all.
This again we get for do with the issue of Samuel Aminata Kabana. The YouTube channel say what is happening in the media. This is just a mouthful. Disappointing, very sad.
This one they come out from Fode Mustafa Tue. They say it was not clear from yesterday's conversation that the auditor are now scared of their jobs.
All right, this other one from Ronald, now the YouTube channel, is saying in other countries, most of those found wanting suspended pending an investigation, but in Sierra Leone, usually business as usual.
This one they come out from Fode Mustafa Touré. They say the last independent institution has been killed by government, the audit service. So how can we talk about accountability? Politics is everything in Sierra Leone, so transparency and accountability will never be addressed in this highly vital political country.
All right, well, from the message and there, we go wrap up this edition of The Breakfast Show. Many thanks to you. We send you message, you will share, like, and tell more people about Liberty Online Television. Well, now The Breakfast Show go left you today. Now Princess Pierce produced the program, and Musa Sau Kuruma give it technical support. Many thanks. Continue for watch, share, and like, and follow Liberty Online TV. If you're not subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, you can go there and subscribe now so that you will be one of the first people and for know whenever Liberty Online TV day on. Well, we continue for bringing a different broadcast them throughout the day. Continue for logging. So till we meet again, Mabel Kabadi say get a good day and goodbye.
Always they follow Liberty Online Television. Tomorrow again, we have to bring to you another edition of The Breakfast Show. And don't forget at 7, we'll bring to you the Liberty News Update. Till then, I want to wish you a lovely day. Goodbye.